Hello everyone, MFPallytime here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3. We are on turn 66 in our Grimgore Ironhide Season 2 campaign. Things are going pretty well in nearly every direction. Let me move my camera just a tad. We are currently trying to figure out how to deal with the Blue Rose vampires that started to expand down here in the southeastern corner, but have since kind of been pretty docile. We have had help with the Grand Cathay Western provinces coming in and attacking these guys too, but we're at war with them as well, so they could attack us at any moment that they deem necessary. Let me make sure that this is like a hero or a caravan on something. Okay, it is. A little west of here, we've been bringing the fight to Ungrim in his final settlement. We had an epic battle to close out last episode, but unfortunately, we did get pushed off. We did get repelled, although we weakened him a lot. We have had a rebellion crop up since then, so Gnarla Throat Cruncher has gone down to the south to hopefully attack these guys and remove them from our game. But it doesn't look like we can move any further than that, so I'm going to get him back in encampment stance. Gnarla Throat Cruncher and his army are still devastated after the run-in with Ungrim, so they're not very strong. But this is just a couple dudes here. This is 6 guys. I'm pretty sure we can kill them. Hopefully they don't cause too much trouble like that last rebellion that we had to squash. Up to the north, we see Grimgore and Giblet, just a little over a day's march outside of Ungrim's capital. We can underway ourselves right over here. I didn't know that would initiate a battle. I don't know how that works. It says Pyrrhic victory. I guess I'm fighting it. Crap. I was not planning for that. Crap. Well. He intercepted us in the underway, even though he was inside of his building defending it. I did not think that was possible. Ungrim also has 3 massive cannons in his army, which are really good with dealing with hordes of enemies. So I have a plan to hopefully deal with that. Our swords and boards and arrows are going to push up, mostly on the right side, to meet Ungrim's army. I've left a hole on the left where I'm going to try to plow any fast-moving unit through and get to his back line as fast as I can. I don't know if this will work, but it's the best plan that I could come up with in this situation. I wanted Grimgore to be here for this fight, but that's not how this played out. So let's try our best to make this work now. Begin the battle. We do not know where they are. Advance slowly on the right side. You guys advance slowly. Team 2, advance slowly on the left side. Still don't see him, which is odd. Oh, there they are. They're starting to come into view now. So we do have Slayers in the front. Those guys can deal a lot of damage, and there are those cannons. It doesn't look like their wall is as big as mine. So I might actually be able to sneak by, theoretically. So 2, I actually want to stay back a little bit. Oh, they do have some guns in here, too. This is one of the more advanced armies we've ever fought, actually. Well, here we go. We're in cannon range. Push up, boys. Yes. I'm hoping they meet my army sooner rather than later. But they're almost in range of my catapults as well. So I'm going to start this barrage here pretty soon. I'm just going to aim into the biggest grouping of their cannons and hope for the best. All right. Here we go. Group 2 is moving up. Now that the cannons are firing. God, that's so much firepower. Holy fucking shit. Okay, we actually do need to hurry. We need to get up here pretty quick. The problem is their black powder infantry is going to have direct line of sight of us. Oh my gosh, they are so grouped in this corner. Put rounds into them now. Whoa. They're so grouped. This is really good news for me. We're going to take a lot of casualties as we're approaching, but if I can get behind this line, we're going to be just fine. All right, Group 2 is running it down. Group 1 is firing catapults into the largest grouping of enemies and slowly moving up to reach their line. These underway battles can be very claustrophobic. We are starting to take some damage from, direct line of fire from the Pistoliers, the Thunderers, getting work done. But we're in range now, and we're moving. Catapults' days are numbered. The cannons' days are numbered. They're going to have to start turning to face us here pretty soon. Get to the back line. Get to the back line. Bring it to the cannons. Get on him. Get in melee. Mess him up. All right, now the front is clashing. We're starting to see our army form up and bring it to the enemy slayers right now. I'm going to have a lot of Group 1 just targeting Ungrim here, although I don't want everyone doing that. We still need some units to hold their ground. Thank you very much. The flank is going pretty well. Catapults are feeling it, or excuse me, cannons are feeling it, as we've just made ourselves at home. Some of these quarrelers have turned around and are filling us full of sticks, and we're starting to feel that as well. So let me move away from these quarrelers for the time being. We're also going to set our catapult to fire into this main quarreler line to hopefully deal some good damage to them. These cannons are feeling the pressure. They're starting to try and reposition, starting to fight for anything they can to hold this line, but unfortunately, it is not working. What else is not working is having my goblin on the front line. Never mind, he's actually fine. I mistook his health with someone else's. Well, let's make sure all of our archers are shooting at the right target here. Let's make sure that we're closing in on all of these black powder users as well. If we can kill the line behind Ungrim, he's going to have a lot more difficult of a time holding on to this match. The flanking team's doing a great job on these cannons so far. Most of them have been completely cleared out. We do have some, again, quarrelers on the back line that are getting a lot of value at the moment. Looks like a lot of my ranged were killed by their ranged, which is unfortunate. They are starting to rally back in. Catapult's still doing a great job of firing into these clumped up enemies. We have closed the gap on the Thunderers, and we're dealing damage. There's another set of Thunderers here that we're going to start to ambush as well. And all that remains in the back is some quarrelers that stepped up to try to defend. Now, as long as Ungrim doesn't get his hands on my general, everything should be fine, which is exactly what he did. He got his hands on my general. Okay, everyone advance here. You guys keep flanking. You're doing great. This is looking great here as well. Although, literally, Ungrim might be able to kill the rest of my squad on his own. That's not an exaggeration. This guy fucks. Okay, so we'll get these sorted. We'll get our flanks back on the back line. If we can keep killing the ranged, we might be okay. But I just sent everyone in to attack him. We'll see how that goes. He is starting to be filled full of sticks now. But let's not forget, this guy does insane damage. The Wa is out. Everyone once again re-rallied back onto him. We cleaned up the back here really, really well. This is literally going to come down to, can Ungrim kill my entire army on his own or not? I'm not excited for that. Let's see if we can intercept him with some swords here. Try to keep our archers alive a little bit longer. We'll reposition them back as well. Move these guys around a little bit. Make sure they all have clear line of sight here for as long as possible. I'm going to send another melee group in against Ungrim, as we keep pushing it on this back line and just making sure they don't have the tools to deal damage from afar. All right, Ungrim is getting assaulted from every angle. We have more melee to move in. We have our leader here that we could do something with. This is actually a really good scenario for some spell casting, believe it or not. Let me get my wizard around to the side. This is looking great. Okay, everyone on Ungrim. No, finish this. Finish the quarrelers. I feel accomplished that I'm even breaking dwarves here, to be honest with you. We're breaking them quite well. Okay, now that we're off to the side, I'm going to try Vindictive Glare. Cast onto him. Hopefully we're on the high ground enough and it'll just pass over our friends. Yes, indeed. I don't know if it actually hit him or not, though. We're going to find out again in 20 seconds. We called in everyone from the back line to head towards Ungrim. This is what this fight is going to come down to. Select all and attack. Is it going to be enough? We'll find out together. We do have some Quarrelers re-rallying in the back. Let me actually get catapults on that before I send any units there. We might be able to just finish off. I don't want my wizard going back in. Wizard, please leave. Wizard, please leave. That I fucked up with control all. It looks like he's broken away. He's okay. Just keep him out of that Quarreler range and we should be fine. I'm throwing another spell at Ungrim. That one might hit, friends. Bro, he doesn't give a fuck. Not a single fuck. Okay, like 3 minutes have passed since I last spoke, and Ungrim's health is starting to lower a little bit. The Quarrelers are getting met with arrows as they try to reapproach. I'm keeping them managed. I don't think I'm going to cast any more spells into this, because I think I'm doing more damage than good. But we're trying. This fight is literally just gonna come down to whether or not Ungrim feels like dying today, which is unfortunate. I'm gonna have you guys. How do I make them get off of this? Drop artillery engines. Run in. Well, we're still shooting at him. He's just holding on. He's killed almost all of my orcs, though, so. Sucks. Well, he killed all of my melee units, but now there's nothing blocking line of sight for all of my ranged ones. So that's something. Ungrim, what the fuck is this? I'm casting more spells. Ungrim, this is fucking bullshit. Moving fast. I legit don't even know if this is gonna be. He might win. I'm gonna have the catapult turn back on. I didn't have it shooting at him. I'm gonna have the catapult shoot at him now. If I give this to archers, do they get armor piercing damage? Looks like it. I'm shooting another spell. Go. What's his health? Didn't hit. Did not hit. Trying to get his attention back on my general. Well, I lost. I was trying to buy a little more time for my archers. What a dumbass fight. All right. Unbelievable. Ungrim basically killed my whole army. I had that totally under control. We had a great flank on the cannons. We took them down. We were getting ripped apart by black powder infantry, but we took them out too, and he managed to kill literally everyone else. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I lost that entire army. Why don't you intercept this one, you bitch? Oh, yeah, you didn't intercept this one, did you? You didn't intercept this one, huh? We'll take care of him momentarily. This is just a setback, although I do need a new army. So, let's start recruiting it. We also were under the impression that the Everchosen was going to attack me pretty soon. So this is actually totally fine. We just need to recruit a new lord. I do like Orc War bosses the most. Do we have one that's already relatively leveled? Grisguts is level 9. What about these other ones? We have a level 4, level 6, level 6. Okay, we'll get the level 9 out of here. So Grisguts is back. He's going to need some heroes in his army. We can have... Oh, what do these guys do? I've never had a troll hag before. Recruit. We can have one more black orc as well. Let me try to get one. All of these are going to be pretty expensive, but we'll get one here. And then, can I recruit any more? It looks like we might be at our capacity. No, we can get another one of these. Okay, so all of these will go into Grizguts' army. He's going to need other units here with him, though. He's going to need some artillery. I'm going to get him 3 Doom Diver catapults. That's going to take 2 turns. And that'll be all of my money for now. Remember, his job is going to be to fight the Ever-Chosen. So this guy's going to need the best of the best of the best of the best that we can give him. That's very important. Argor has one of the Blue Rose cities inside of his attack range. I don't know if he could do this on his own. Sure. Here, decisive victory. We'll keep pushing south. We're going to occupy this building as well. I do want a wall on the Maw Gate as soon as I can. We need more growth in this province, so let me get that moving. And it looks like our turn's wrapping up here, I think. I am going to march Artifullity. Maybe that's a little overeager. We'll play this slow. We'll just bring him in with his friend, with Argor, and they can move down together. I was going to rush him forward, but then he would have, you know, that movement disadvantage and stuff, and I don't want to have to deal with any of that if I don't need to.
Make your offer, but do it quickly, before I kill you right where you stand.
Are we at war? Who the fuck are you? Wait, this guy's at war with vampires. That could be my way in with these vampires of that fight the Empire. You know, the ones that were taking over the map in our multiplayer campaign? This could be my way in, dude. We could be vampire friends. I mean, they probably don't like that I'm killing other vampires. Oh, shit. Where is this? Where do I have a rogue army? It's not there, right? Faction destroyed! Clan Rictus, those little opportunists, walked in on Thorgrim and took him down after we attacked and lowered most of his defenses. I like that move, Clan Rictus. Let me send you guys some money. Let's make sure that Clan Rictus stays on our good side.
Yes, yes.
Especially if they're taking territory down here. We want them to be our friends. You know what? No, I don't want them to be that, no, not that big. No, not that much. However, they should like the fact that they took over that territory and we helped them do it. We fought back against Thorgrim. We do have Gnarla Fullateef, or Gnarla Throat Cruncher, who can attack this kind of close defeat. I don't think I believe it. Do we want to try? We are weak. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Actually seeing my HP here does make me more nervous. However, I think we can do this. I think we can do this. I'm gonna start with catapults in range. We're gonna start chipping away at these guys as they begin to march forward. So that's happening. I have a flanking army over here on the right, ready to see where they're gonna venture off to. And I'm going to keep my main army planted right here. If I can deal as much damage to these guys as possible from afar, that's going to be best case scenario. Although it looks like they kind of have a similar plan, sitting back, holding tight, they're starting to move their catapult up as well. Although I don't think it's in range of me just yet. They're going to have to advance a little bit further. We're going to be able to get some free shots here. If we see that red line moving, we might have to back up just a little bit, but we should see some shots firing any second, hopefully. Yeah, they're taking some damage. I'm going to keep doing this until they make me move. It is kind of satisfying to watch these fall. They've been thinned out pretty well. They even have shields. But those shields really aren't going to do much against gigantic rocks falling from the sky now, are they? Here they go, here they go, here they go, here they go. All right. Posturing is over. Pull the catapults back. I don't want them to be in range of their catapults. The flanking army is ready to flank as well. Let's see where they're looking. Oh, they're looking at the catapults. They're advancing. Do they see me? Well, these spiders are moving up into the wrong neighborhood. Let's jump on them and see if we can do some damage. These are our flankers. One of them has magical attacks with the banner. Let's see how this drive-by works. They have spotted us, and they are opening up with some arrows. But will these spiders be able to withhold the impact of 3 chariots and trolls moving towards them? I certainly hope not. Keep moving. Our main target is the catapults. Keep moving. Get back there. You guys shouldn't be tied up at all. This is ridiculous.
Wagon crush!
Just spam click. Maybe they'll move faster. Okay, these guys are advancing.
The lads are ready!
Get damage into them while we can.
No! Let's fight!
Even if I lose these units, getting them on the catapult is way more valuable. Yeah, it looks like their army is actually very split. This is going to buy us a ton of time. Okay, chariots. I don't know why you gave up fucking right there, but keep going. Is that a setting I can turn off? Why did these guys just turn around?
What you want?
Okay. Here we go. Archers! Focus fire. Here we go.
Running!
You pull back just in case. Group 2, how you doing? Looks like Group 2 pulled a lot of attention. Let me keep them moving. Meanwhile, we're fighting the other split part of this army right now. Archers are taking aim onto some of these forward units. Let's make sure they're doing big damage here. Let's make sure our catapults are helping with this big group in the back. Okay, catapult has been mostly dealt with. Let's bring these guys back towards our team. If they can get some flank damage here, that would be really good. Archers are all going to focus the enemy leadership right now. We're also going to start bringing in all of our front line to just kind of wrap around this for the time being, too. Hopefully, that'll give them a little bit longer to hold as this is advancing. If my general takes literally a lick of damage, he's going to be dead, so let's try to avoid that if we can. Group 2, once again, they've given up on my command. It was a very intentional command. I want them to attack this. Please do that. We are doing pretty good damage to the enemy team's General Maggot Bigaget. I'm kind of afraid to advance at all, though. I'm just going to chill here. A lot of their melee units are pretty strong, but they're mostly been handled for the time being. All right, if these guys don't have shots, let's get them attacking different infantry then. I don't want them moving into their death for no reason. 2, please keep coming. Please keep coming. Group 2. All right, what are our catapults looking at right now? They are taking aim at some forest goblins that are advancing. We do have units re-rallied. Let me get them on these goblins. Group 2, I still need you to charge in. Please charge. Please charge. Good shots on the right. Come on, easy shots on the right. Let's go. This guy's about to break. Excellent news. Let me re-rally these guys back into position. Enemy leadership has broken. We are holding. Group 2 has still not reached its destination. Maybe they can group up on that. Okay, we just need a new line. Boom. Line up, boys. Get our archers behind him, and we'll keep pushing in here. Catapults on new target. Goblins flank that. We are starting to lose a lot of our chariots. But that's okay. They did their job. They protected our team when we needed it. We're going to kind of shift everyone over to the right here. We'll keep one group of archers hitting those dudes if we can, just to make sure they don't re-rally. Now, our melee line is still super duper weak, so we are going to need these catapults to do some big work here, and I hope they're able to do it. I'm going to have them focus a bit further back. Just noticed something really bad. Group 2 to the back now. Group 2 to the back now. I don't care what you have to run through. I don't give a fuck where you are. You are getting on this catapult. Well, we have one chariot left.
What you want?
And there he goes. He's got clear line of sight. He should be able to make it.
Hungry.
All right, for the rest of this line, how are we looking? We do have some melee units moving in. Our line is holding just fine. This is looking way more sketchy than I thought it would be right now. I'm going to shift my leadership over to give bonuses to this side, though. And here we are. It's time to fight. Time to fight. We're going to lose this line fast. Let me get archers in position here. How's my catapult? Straight in, bud. We are starting to re-rally. Everyone is so low, though. I think we're winning. I think we got this. Their melee line is breaking here. We have units on their catapults in the back. Yeah, this is looking okay. They are fighting back a little bit, but I think our chariots are going to have enough damage to send that away. So who hasn't broken yet? Okay. Okay. I will admit this fight was way sketchier than I thought it would be. I know the game thought we were going to lose. Once I actually got in and saw how low my health was, though, I very much understood why. God, look at my goblin's HP bar. Look at Gnarla's HP bar. It's barely even there, dude. Now, if I eat them, are they going to run? No, we're good, right? Crap, they're still running. How's that army looking now? Can we attack again? Okay, I'm going to take that auto-resolve. I think I lost some units doing it. I don't want to go back in to that fight again. We're going to collect more money, sell them off to wherever they came. And we do have a recruiting hub nearby, just one province to the east. So we should be able to get a pretty big fighting army relatively quickly for Gnarla Throatcruncher again. And a lot of the threat to the west has been alleviated. We're friends with the Crooked Moon. We're friends, for now, with Clan Rictus. So, yeah, this army can actually start to push east with Fulatif, who is about to march towards the Mount Thug. This is a former ogre settlement that hopefully we'll be able to take down. Ooh, we're losing a unit. That's fine. The Red Moon did see us coming down this way, and they immediately started moving south. So they are afraid of us. The Blue Rose, I think I said Red Moon. Blue Rose is afraid of us. They don't have very many settlements left. This might be their final 2, if I'm not mistaken. So they're probably falling back to protect that land as quickly as they can. Now, Argor did not battle in that last fight, so he can advance forward quite a lot. Looks like he might be able to get in range. Although I think they'll move. He's just outside of range. Let me get him an encampment just in case they do decide to attack. This push has been looking really good, but we're going to need another unit. Let me global recruit ourselves. Actually don't want to global recruit if it's going to take 4 turns. And local recruitment's looking really bad. We'll just get him something. We'll get something in here. Something's better than nothing. I don't want to wait that long. Now, Grimgore is sick of this bullshit. He had to watch his friend get taken down damn near next to him. And now we are going to see just how strong Ungrim thinks he is. All right, boys. Grimgore's army is ready. Grimgore by himself, along with a group of black orcs, 2 groups of black orcs, is going to run it down at the lone dwarf that is residing in this territory right now. This is a very familiar situation we find ourselves in, with only 1 rune lord defending at the start of battle. In 1 minute and 30 seconds, we are going to see a massive reinforcement wave of dwarves. Ungrim is going to be leading the charge in the first wave, and then we have the defenses of the city of Karak Kadrin that are going to be following next, just about 20 seconds after that. Well, we're not going to need our whole army to kill 1 dwarf over here, so I've concocted a little bit of a formation, and I think this one's going to work really well, to be honest with you. Let me go ahead and get all these guys in a control group. Boom, boom, boom. Now we don't have to think about that ever again. We'll put these guys in a control group too, and this is my main attacking force. Okay, so they're going to lock this formation. My goal is to place this dome immediately around where they're going to try to attack from. So as they show up, there's going to be we have a concave of orc waiting to greet them. Our catapults are set up so that they can shoot into the spawn of these enemies, and with any luck, these dwarves will never be able to move from this location. All we gotta do is something like this, and these guys are locked in. All right, the battle has begun. Grimgore is moving forward with his black orcs towards the 1 rune lord that resides here. Now, the real question is our formation going to be able to get into that spot in 1 minute and 11 seconds? I do have our black orc war bosses leading the charge here, so they are going to be our most durable units. And it looks like all of these guys have boars now, which I didn't actually realize. So they're going to be able to get in position very quickly. And if nothing else, that'll be good. The Black Orcs are starting to get in range. Grimgore is 13 levels ahead of this enemy general right now. But Ungrim will be on the field soon. Some of our Black Orcs are starting to lock eyes. The battle has begun, and those big axes are already taking a gigantic chunk out of Griswold Morgrimson. That's the worst name I've ever heard. Literally, they're ripping this guy apart. So that's going to be done in no time flat. Are we in position for what's about to happen next? 17 seconds remaining. It's looking really close. We might actually kill this guy before then, actually. That was a real problem that could have happened. We're almost in position. The sides are getting locked in. The archer's almost ready. The Black Orcs mostly formed up. And here we go. Ungrim has arrived. Catapults, shoot his boys. Get in here. Don't let them move. Do not let them move. Okay, I have my war bosses kind of eating a lot of the damage right now. My plan is to move these guys back once the line is formed, and hopefully they'll run back and be reinforced, no problem. I need these catapults hitting these ranged units as best as they can, because I don't think those guys are going to move forward anytime soon. Okay, our war bosses are starting to get beat the fuck up. Let's move them back, move them back, move them back. We may lose one here. That's okay. It was for the cause. Grimgore and company have taken down the other leader, and now Grimgore and his Black Orcs are charging directly into the opposition here. We're going to have our archers focus down a lot of these high priority ranged units. So these Quarlers aren't a big deal. These Iron Drakes are a big deal. And hopefully as they are doing that, we can start to make up a little bit of ground here and get Grimgore into position. Look at this beautiful clumping of enemies here. I do still have a warlord in there somewhere, I think. I can't get him out. That's okay. This is why he's here. He knew what his role in this army was. He knew what it meant to be in Grimgore's force, more so than any other. Okay, we need more damage on these flamethrowers. Let's get our archers in on that. Grimgore's almost here. He is on the way. All of his leadership Not all of them. They're not dead. They're pretty roughed up. They're gonna need to fall back soon. We're gonna get these groups of black orcs turning in on Ungrim right now. It's okay if this part of the wall falls down. If we can get a black orc surround on this dude, he's literally as good as dead. There's no way he gets out of that. Grimgore is almost here. He's gonna head straight for the catapults in the back. We are holding, but for how long really depends on how we deal with the rest of this line. These black orbs have been getting melted. Let me charge them forward into the flame. Ungrim is fucking dead! Ungrim is fucking dead! You messed with the wrong black orcs, you fuck! You get out of here, you piece of shit! Oh my god, they annihilated him! Holy fucking shit! Everyone attack! Everyone in!
Let's get him!
Ungrim fallen! They say it's hard to break orcs, but look at these cowards running!
Do not shame your ancestors!
Do not shame your ancestors has been called. Grimgore got revenge, killed Ungrim, and was victorious here today.
Our clans will shun us!
Wow. So in hindsight, it was way overkill to send more than one black axe after that rune carver. I should have known that that was their, their wizard. He should have been weak there. If I had Grimgore on the front line, like literally he could have held them all there without losing any health. Victory has been achieved. 6,895 gold put into our pocket. We are going to eat the dead. We could have gotten a little more, but I'm worried about my leadership. I want them back in fighting form as soon as possible. But that's a decisive victory on what Ungrim was trying so desperately to defend. He has seen his territory expand vastly in this central mountain range, and now Ungrim only has one building left. Oh my god, I'm so rich. But that's going to do it for today's episode, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, the best way to stay up to date with this series is to subscribe to the YouTube channel. And don't forget, we record these live on the weekends if you want to stop by on Twitch. Take care, guys. See you next time. Goodbye.